So hello, I'm April from Nielsen Towing and Recovery. I am the owner since 2020, the end of 2019 to early 2020. I'm coming on here to explain where we came from, how we started. It actually started with my husband who passed away in 2019. That's how I got into the business. His family's always been into the whole car thing, and he was a mechanic before I met him. And when we got together, I believe it was the year that I was about to have our daughter, he decided, hey, I want to be a tow truck driver. So he's like, if you want to support me in that, that would be great. I said, sure. Mind you, this man is a mechanic. He was a firefighter. He was an EMT. He was a little bit of everything, a jack of all trades. So he started towing. We started with 2 trucks that were wreckers. Then we went to 1 wrecker. That one worked a little bit. Then we got a flatbed. And so we were running a shop, and then we decided to homeschool our children. So the end of November 30th is when he passed. He was on a call and he had a heart attack at the age of 36. On his way back to the shop with this call. And, you know, we already know like all of the police officers in our town. So a good friend of ours was one of the police officers that had to come out here and inform me that I had to go to the hospital. They couldn't tell me anything, which I totally understand. So we went there. We were told that what would happen. And then that began of me taking over the shop, and then COVID hit and I couldn't hang on to the shop, but I towed with this man up until we had our last child, in December of 2018. I mean, I was probably 8 months pregnant trying to climb underneath this car, and finally I couldn't fit. And he told me to go sit in the, the truck. And from then on, I just, helped around the shop as much as I can and helped with our other children during school. We had it, at the shop. We'd get that done. It was very interesting going from, I helped with the shop. I did, learning different things. We also had U-Haul. I did the U-Haul with him. I learned how to do that. I'm not a mechanic. There's no way I could ever take over the shop. So when we let that go, I actually went down to a smaller shop, same street. My landlord helped me get in there and helped me put up a fence, and that's how I've been able to stay. Our community came together, helped me with my 5 children. It was a struggle. I've actually had to learn how to balance everything out. I'm still learning. You never stop learning. As the kids get older, things, I'm somewhat teaching them how to run the truck. I also help take care of my mother and my brothers, and I try to help with the church, with the youth as much as I can. But towing is a 24-hour thing. You never, even if you're done with that accident, you're done with that tow, you're like, oh, I could have done this different. Your brain just never shuts off. Or next time I could do this, next time I can do that. So here, fast forward to 2024, when my landlord actually has to extend his business because he's so swamped in his business that he needs to extend. And this is why I'm on here. I'll be honest, I don't help. I don't ask for help very often. I don't know if it's if it was good for me to ask, because instead of having like one of my brothers do this, because I'm not good on camera. I can smile, I can be nice face to face with you all day long, but when it comes to camera, I get my mind gets special. But we would really appreciate some help. I do have to pay off my truck, which I'm pretty excited about, because she was $45,000. I got her down to 20 grand. I worked my butt off for that. Nonstop trying. Everything, it seems like it's a battle. It's a battle, but by the grace of God, I'm still here. So he must need me for something, and I'm going to be here as long as I can. So with that saying, I need to pay off the truck so I can, somewhat start this new thing for trying to find a shop. Now around here in Ogle County, it's kind of hard because there's no commercial plots open that are, affordable. And I know that he's going to be wanting me to move out here shortly. So I'm like, I am at my wit's end. I've, done everything I can. I'm trying to figure out all this stuff. And so I'm like, you know what? Matthew 7:7, ask and you shall receive. I am going to try and do my best to answer all your questions, whatever you need, to make you feel sure that this is what it's going to. Like I said, I just want to keep this going. I want to be able to help my community. I want to stay in this business to help them in need. And it just, I love this job. People are like, oh, how can you love this job? You get, you get some crazy people, which you do. I'm not going to say some, and you see a lot of sad things. You see a lot of heartbreaking things. You have to deal with a lot of crazy things, but it's all worth it. I love my job. I honestly love working with the people, the cars, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's fun. So if you have any questions, or if, you just, want to have a question, If you have a question, dear Jesus, if you have a question, don't hesitate to drop a comment, and it will either be me, my son, or my brother that will answer you. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope I made sense out of this whole thing. Like I said, I'm not the best at asking for help. I'm stubborn. I'm bullheaded, kind of like my mother. The only one I actually ask help for is, the ones closest to me and God. I have a daily conversation with him. Multiple conversations. But like I said, if you have any questions, if you're just curious about it, truck's name is Harley. We're at Nielsen Towing and Recovery. And I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.